Hey, hey, welcome to Belle's Backyard Garden. So, today I am filming part two of the backyard garden tour. Sorry it took a couple of days. It has been so hot here. It's been it was 105 yesterday. So there you go. Yeah, so I just couldn't get it together. But here we are. So I do believe I stopped right here, right around here at the elevated garden bed with the Swiss chard and um, potatoes, russet potatoes, and then there's Jenny. Can't remember if I did this Japanese cucumber, so we'll start here. So here is the last of my cucumber plants. This is another Japanese long cucumber. I have one coming in here. That's in a U shape, so we'll see how that turns out. I haven't done any hand pollinating, so let's hope we get some pollinators around here. Okay, next to the Japanese long cucumber is George. George, again, is my Granny Smith apple. George is the second fruit tree that I ever bought right after Helen over there, my baby. And I bought George as a bare root tree, and it has been producing since the first season. So we love George, and yeah, that's George. We have some apples on here. Some of them have sun scald, but I haven't removed them. So yeah, you can kind of see one there with it. But yeah, we have a few apples. I'm hoping I get to keep them because there are a lot of squirrels around here. I think I mentioned that in a previous video. Okay, so next to George is Wheezy because they need each other in order to make fruit. Wheezy is my Fuji apple, and she was the third fruit tree I ever bought. So George and Wheeze right next to each other. Wheezy has apples. Um, I can tell that there are quite a few of these on here that aren't going to go. Look, there's one on the ground there. But we should get some provided, again, the squirrels don't do me. So there's Wheezy. Okay, and then right here up front is Maya. Maya is my Rio Red grapefruit. And I've lost track of the chronology at this point. So after Helen, George, and Wheeze, that's about it. I can tell you the order of trees I bought. So anyway, here's Maya, and we do have some grapefruit coming in. So that is really exciting. Um, I've gotten like two off of Maya since I've had her, and I've had her for, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 years now. So, I have about, I don't know, maybe like nine or something on here. So that's really exciting. So, anyway, there's Maya. Okay, and then right behind us here, we have Dinah. Dinah is my sweet navel orange tree. And we just have the one orange right here. So, and yeah, she's doing well. Like I said, it's been really hot, so you can kind of look at her leaves and see what I'm guessing is the results of the intense heat here. But anyway, so that's Dinah. Okay, let's get back here. Next to Wheeze is Esther. Esther is my Alberta peach tree. I also bought Esther as a bare root. Um, I don't think we're going to really get any viable peaches this year. We have some fruit on here, but these aren't, they're not going to go. So, um, but we love her as we love all of our trees, and we look forward to the day when she is, you know, really producing. Right now, we're just letting her get established, and I guess that's what's going on here. So that's Esther. And then right next door, we have Shirley. Shirley is my Santa Rosa plum. Again, bought her as a bare root. Let's see, I'm bumping into stuff here. So that's Shirley. I didn't get in. Well, I got like a few plums this year, but none that I could really eat. Shirley, Esther, they're still establishing themselves. Um, so yeah. So again, look forward to the day. But that's Shirley. And then right next to Shirley, we have our Lionel, our West Indian key lime. And again, Lionel, when I got him, he was, really small, probably about the height of these branches right here. And then, so he's been, growing, but he hasn't really given me any, you know, we'll just say viable fruit just yet. So, and I keep mentioning this, but last year was rough for the garden. I didn't do a good job tending to it, so that could also be a factor. But that's Lionel. Everyone is on the comeback trail here. So down here we have my little pot of mullein. It's doing well. And then right next to it is Florence, my brown turkey fig tree. So she's doing well. A lot of green leaves here. We just have the one fig right now, and it started early. I don't see it back there, but it's back there somewhere, unless it's not. Oh no, there it is. Boop. So yeah, so there's the one. I guess that's an early one. Um, I don't know. I don't see any others coming in, but yeah, that's Florence. Okay, so here is my Blue Jay blueberry plant. I got a really good crop of blueberries uh last year, just by happenstance, because the blueberry got about the same care as everybody else. And then this year, not so much. So I don't know if it's taking turns or if I don't know what's going on. But it looks good to me. I just didn't get a bunch of fruit. So anyway. And then here's another blueberry plant. Now this one, yeah, it hasn't done well really since I bought it. It's been struggling to grow, and I'm sure it's user error. So we'll just leave it there. I'm trying to do a much better job of taking care of it now. And it has grown two new, branches down there. So I am very hopeful that, I can get it to looking like this one eventually and giving me a lot of good fruit. I don't know what variety it is. It just said blueberry on the label. So that's that. Okay, here's Tom, my Panamint nectarine. And yeah, Tom again, another bare root tree that I bought that hasn't given me any fruit yet. We're just going to say still establishing itself. And we look forward to the day we do get a harvest from Tom. And when I say they haven't given me any fruit, I haven't gotten any viable fruit. Like some of these plants, they flower or trees. They flowered. They've developed fruit, but it's fallen off or whatever. So yeah, that's time. And then here is another pride and joy. This is Little Helen. I told you about Little Helen and Baby Helen in the last video. So here's Little Helen. She's a propagation of Helen, and look at her. She has, lemons. I am so excited about this. It's like I did it. We did it, Joe. So yeah, there's another one. There's more. So yeah, little Helen has lemons. She's doing very well. She is about, sheesh, 2 or probably 3 years old at this point. I'm gonna have to go back and look, and then I'll let you know. But yeah, she's about 3 years old at this point, and so I think. Um, and she's doing great, and I'm very proud of her. And this is the first tree that I ever was able to successfully propagate. So that's really exciting because let me tell you what happened real quick. So I was trying to air layer on Helen, and that just never worked for me. First of all, I probably was impatient. Um, and I and I was new. I probably didn't know what I was doing and was impatient and just a bad combination. So I was never able to successfully air layer. But during one of those tries, some branches fell off. So I went ahead and, said, well, let me just go ahead and, stick these in some soil and try to root them or whatever. And so I did that. I did the whole thing with the, what do you call that? Rooting powder and everything like that. And so, yeah, so the air layer did not work, but the cuttings did. And so now we have Little Helen. And then right next to Little Helen is this is Baby Helen. Now, Baby Helen and Little Helen were propagated at the same time, but Little Helen got a lot better care than Baby Helen did. Baby Helen was left in her solo cup well past the time. And yeah, I just really did not do right by Baby Helen, but look at her now. I mean, again, Helen is good stuff. So yeah, Baby Helen is now on her way to becoming a very nice, Meyer lemon tree. And so back here, we have a propagation of Florence, the brown turkey fig I just showed you. And yeah, there's the pot that she's in, and she's doing well. No figs or anything, but look at her. She looks great. So yeah, there's stuff back here. I got a lot of cleaning up to do, but that's the end of the backyard garden tour. I have more things in the front yard, so I'll do a couple more videos about that stuff. But yeah, this is the conclusion of the second portion of the backyard garden tour. And yeah, that'll do it. I hope you enjoyed it, and thank you for watching. See you on the next one.